Queensland, a stunning region where experiences are ripe for the picking.
I think people are really overwhelmed by the size of the production, the scale at which we operate, and the vastness of the Australian countryside.
From the Simpson Desert to the tropical north, adventure is only just below the surface.
It's fantastic just to see the look on their face when they get that big rush of a barrel on their lure. There's nothing better.
Join us on a journey across the great Sunshine State and discover its magic.
We take people on a journey right from the start of the sugarcane process, going from paddock to plate to bottle.
The stewardship of the site, of the history, of the quality of the rum that we produce is paramount.
Every day, people are arriving and wanting their photograph taken at our bar, and that's very rewarding for us. Everyone involved here feels like they're the custodians of something very special.
Get ready to experience Australia. The first stop on our journey is the Lockyer Valley, about an hour's drive west of Brisbane. Here, a former cattle farm has been transformed into a vibrant grove specialising in native bush food.
As an Aboriginal-owned business, we know the importance around culture and native foods. That's why we've created Native Oz Bush Foods, to combine all our bush food farm and our gourmet range together.
Tracy Goebel runs Native Oz Bush Foods with her husband and proud Bundjalung man, Doug. When a drought devastated their cattle farm in 2018, the couple made a bold decision. They decided to sell their entire mob of cattle and regenerate the property by planting native Australian bush food trees.
We started in 2018, we started planting 600 bush food trees and brought our ecosystem back to the land it once was.
Native Australian bush food, also known as bush tucker, refers to foods gathered from the land by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. These native species of plants, fruits and nuts have sustained Indigenous communities for thousands of years. Bush foods are a testament to the deep knowledge and resourcefulness of First Nations people.
One of the many trees we have here on the farm is Old Man Saltbush. It is a salt substitute. It's 20% less sodium.
In 2022, Tracy and Doug started educational eco-tours on the property, sharing their passion for Aboriginal culture and bush tucker.
Here at Native Oz Bush Foods, we offer an Aboriginal cultural experience through song and dance. Our guests can come and experience a traditional smoking ceremony, listening to the didgeridoo, tasting our native foods. We'll take you through our native edible garden. We'll walk you through nature and we'll show you what you can do with our beautiful Australian native trees.
Doug and Tracy's story is one of resilience, passion and a deep connection to their land. Today, they've forged partnerships with universities, championed the protection of native species and are striving to educate the next generation.
We'll show you how to be sustainable in your own backyard and experience the best of what Australia has to offer through culture.
From the green pastures of the Lockyer Valley, we travel deep into Outback Queensland to the remote town of Birdsville. Out here, on the edge of the Simpson Desert, summer temperatures can easily exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Luckily, in town, there's a place to get out of the heat and enjoy a cold drink.
Birdsville Hotel has become like a bucket list destination in Outback Queensland. We're here 365 days a year. No matter what the weather's doing, we are here and always open for business.
Ben Fullagar is the general manager of the Birdsville Hotel.
Everyone involved here feels like they're the custodians of something very special. You know, to provide really good meals and comfortable accommodation and cold beer right out on the edge of the desert, that's a challenge in itself. And for me, that's a really unique achievement. It takes a lot of energy and effort and planning behind that. But it's all worth it when you see our guests with a big smile on their face.
For more than 130 years, this heritage sandstone building has been a welcome refuge to travellers from across the globe.
One of the reasons why it's become such a destination is because of the journey. We're located right on the edge of the Simpson Desert. And once people get here, they walk in the front bar, have a nice cold beer and celebrate their achievement.
Despite its extreme location, the Birdsville Hotel offers many of the comforts of home.
So Birdsville's extremely remote, and a lot of people get here and think it's just one little pub on the corner and with a sandhill next to it, but it's got a great pub, great quality rooms with comfortable beds, a really good bakery, good roadhouses, post office. Everything's here for people. We have amazing resources and we're very grateful for that.
For those passing through, the hotel is a gathering place to relax and unwind after a long journey through the desert.
So Birdsville's a long drive and, not everyone has that time to go travelling. So a great way to come through to Birdsville is to fly. We have an airstrip, it's 1.8 kilometres long, right next door to the hotel. And it's very unique in the fact that you can taxi your airplane up, park it up, tie it down for the night, and it's a 30-metre walk to our front bar. We like to think Birdsville Hotel's the friendliest in Australia. I mean, we get all walks of life. Every day, people are arriving and wanting their photograph taken at our bar, and that's very rewarding for us. We'd like to think it's the eighth wonder of the world, absolutely, with the coldest beer.
Nestled within the Mackay region of Queensland is the small town of Sarina, where, for over a century, the sweet smell of sugarcane has filled the air. Sugarcane farming has been the cornerstone of the local economy for generations, and visitors to the region can learn all about this history at the Sarina Sugar Shed.
Sarina Sugar Shed offers a true food tourism experience from paddock to plate to bottle. And we take people on a journey right from the start of the sugarcane process right to the end.
Ian Mason is the venue coordinator at the Sugar Shed.
Lots of people come through, they've seen the sugarcane as they've been driving around and they're really curious about how it gets onto their plate, and that's where we come in.
For more than 150 years, sugarcane farming has played a central role in shaping Queensland's identity. The state's tropical climate and fertile soils proved ideal for large-scale cultivation. Today, Queensland produces 95% of Australia's raw sugar. Each year, around 30 million tonnes of sugarcane is crushed, producing 4.5 million tonnes of raw sugar. That's enough to fill more than 850 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Our tour starts by standing outside some sugarcane, and we explain how that is grown and how it's harvested.
Historically, sugarcane was harvested by hand using a machete, back-breaking work. Today, most harvesting is done by machines known as cane harvesters.
And then we come into the factory where we actually crush some sugarcane to produce juice. People can taste a billet to see what it tastes like. And then we move into our tasting room where you can taste some of the products that we make here at the Sarina Sugar Shed.
Sugarcane is typically harvested 9 to 16 months after planting. It is then transported to the nearest sugar mill where it's crushed to extract its sugar juice. The juice is then processed to create raw sugar.
I guess one of the things that our visitors are most surprised about is how many varieties of sugarcane there are. There are about 140 varieties of sugarcane. It's actually a type of grass. In this region, there's such great produce. We also have our own orchard on site, and we use the limes that we grow to make our popular limoncello. Plus, we do some tropical liqueurs when they're in season using seasonal fruit. And of course, the most favourite is this fairy floss.
Since opening its doors in 2006, the Sarina Sugar Shed offers visitors a fascinating glimpse into the heritage and innovation of Queensland's sugar industry.
It's not just a fact-based tour, it's very much engaging, very much interactive, you have very hands-on interactions. Our tour guides are really passionate about what they do. Many of them have actually worked in the industry, either at the major mill or driving the sugarcane trains. So they bring their knowledge and their expertise to the tour, and they can answer most of the questions that are asked.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
Since the early days of sugarcane farming in Queensland, people have been turning it into the popular spirit rum. In just a 30-minute drive south of Brisbane, you'll find the oldest rum distillery in Australia, Beenleigh Artisan Distillers.
The local area was settled in the 1860s and has always been known as Beenleigh, surrounded by sugarcane mills, and we have 137 years of Australian rum history and provenance. My name's Steve McGarry, and we're here at the Beenleigh Artisan Rum Distillery in southeast Queensland.
Beenleigh started life as a sugarcane farm operated by 2 English migrants. But in 1884, fate delivered an abandoned boat on the banks of the river. On board was a large copper still, so the cane growers tried their hand at distilling rum.
So we're open 10 till 5, 7 days a week. You're welcome to come in and have a tour and tasting experience. We have our visitor centre and our bar. We also have our heritage listed distillery building where all the magic happens. And then we have a maturation warehouse where I'm standing today. We have in excess of 1,000 American oak ex-bourbon barrels, and we have numerous vats here behind me, all full of Australian rum.
Beenleigh rum is still crafted at the same riverside location, and the ingredients are as simple as the day they started. Sugarcane molasses from a local family-owned mill, select quality yeast, and pure Queensland rainwater from the dam next to the distillery.
All the rainwater on site is collected in our water supply dam, and that's what we use for our fermentation process and rum production process, and also in cooling our distilling equipment. Any wastewater on site goes back out to our local cane farmers and irrigates their sugarcane crop.
Following distillation, the cane spirit is stored in wooden vats. Here, they gently age between 2 and 15 years before being made available to the public.
20 degrees. The strength is 78.2.
What makes the Beenleigh Distillery experience so special is an up-close and personal experience of an operating distillery, experiencing everything we have at our heritage listed site. We have our blend your own experience. We have a selection of 6 different rums that otherwise aren't available to the public. At the end of the blend your own experience, you get to take home your own crafted custom 200ml bottle of Australian rum. So it's a unique experience.
From its colourful past until today, Beenleigh Artisan Distillers is foundational to the state's rum legacy, crafting exceptional rums that reflect the heart and soul of Queensland.
Here at the Beenleigh Distillery, we're a tight-knit team with over a century of history and heritage, a fantastic wealth of experience to draw from. The stewardship of the site, of the history, of the quality of the rum that we produce is paramount. And it's just an amazing opportunity that we have to work with Australia's oldest distillery, creating true Australian rum. It's great.
Nestled on the banks of the McIntyre River, near the New South Wales border, we arrive at the rural town of Gooniwindi. The region's vast open spaces and fertile soils give rise to a crop that is essential to our clothing: cotton.
I think people are really overwhelmed by the size of the production, the scale at which we operate, and the vastness of the Australian countryside.
And visitors can learn all about this precious resource on the Gooniwindi Cotton Tour.
Gooniwindi Cotton Tours started over 20 years ago. We are actually part of Gooniwindi Cotton, which is a clothing brand that designs and manufactures quality cotton garments for men and women. As part of that experience, we actually created the Gooniwindi Cotton Farm and Town Tour, which really connects people now with where their garments are made. It's a wonderful opportunity for visitors to connect with our region. It's a chance to explore the town, and it's also a chance to discover how cotton is grown here in Gooniwindi. The experience goes for roughly 4.5 hours. We take visitors through the town and we give them a little bit of an overview of some of the great places that we have to visit, some of the key monuments that people might know and love about the region. Then we actually head about 10 minutes out of Gooniwindi and we come right here to our family-owned cotton farm called Taringa. We're out in clean, open, fresh air, and it's really a chance to connect with where food comes from, where fibre comes from, where the raw materials are that clothe our country.
There are roughly 1,500 cotton farms in Australia. In an average year, they produce enough cotton to clothe 500 million people. Over 40,000 bales come from this region alone, which accounts for 15% of Australia's output.
Sustainability is such an ongoing conversation now. We have an ongoing project which is really looking at how we can recycle cotton garments, shred those garments and put them back into the soil to enhance soil health. And it's a wonderful project around circular economies.
In a world where fashion is becoming increasingly disposable, Gooniwindi Cotton's recycling program is taking textile waste out of landfill and using it to rejuvenate the soil.
So much of what makes Gooniwindi special and our tours special is simply the ability to connect with interesting, like-minded people and really just enjoy discovering what regional Australia has to offer.
Our journey culminates 25 kilometres inland from the Whitsunday coast at Lake Proserpine. This beautiful stretch of water, framed by a stunning tropical landscape, is actually a man-made reservoir. Since its construction in 1990, Lake Proserpine has become a haven for outdoor adventurers. It provides the perfect backdrop for camping, kayaking and boating. But the biggest draw card of the lake is the chance to reel in one of its iconic barramundi.
It's fantastic just to see the look on their face when they get that big rush of a barra on their lure. The way they crash a lure, it's fantastic. There's nothing better.
Lindsay Dobe is the owner of Barra World Charters. He offers a fully guided fishing experience targeting this famous Australian sport fish.
We started the experience about 22 years ago out here on Lake Proserpine, just targeting large barramundi. We supply everything, all the rods and reels are there, all the fishing tackle is supplied. People can bring their own favourite rods if they've got one they want to use, but no, we supply everything. You just got to rock up, bring your hat and suntan and a big smile.
Barramundi can grow up to 1.8 metres and weigh up to 60 kilograms. They're known for their ability to thrive in both fresh and saltwater environments. Thanks to the area's enviable climate of long summers and mild winters, Lake Proserpine is a paradise for fishing at any time of the year.
The normal day out on the lake, we get here nice and early a lot of the time, try and beat the wind and get the really nice calm conditions. Usually we're chasing that real big one, just trying to pull big fish out of heavy timber. It's a tough way to catch them, but it's a great way to catch them.
The lake's submerged tree trunks provide the perfect habitat for barramundi.
We've had a really successful stocking here in the lake. It's a really nice natural area for the barra and they grow fast. It's a very sustainable type of fishery because we do stock barra in here every year. We put more fingerlings in.
Each year, the lake is restocked with over 20,000 barramundi fingerlings.
Yeah, we stock fingerlings, usually around the 100 mil, and then it takes a couple of years for them to get to that legal size, and about 5 years, and they're that magical meter fish. And the majority of the fish are released to grow bigger and better.
Lake Proserpine is one of the few fishing spots where you can fish for barramundi all year round.
I guess our charters up here are fairly unique, the fact that we've got such a really scenic place. We can do it pretty well all year round, not far from beautiful Whitsundays, you know, it's all part of a one-day trip. I've done probably about 2,000 charters up here. Every day something different happens. A good day is pretty well every day, it's what you make it. Yeah, I'm really lucky. I've been doing this for like 22 years now, and I'll never get sick of seeing people catch their first barra. Just getting that opportunity to be out on a place like this, to have all that timber around you, that low light time, big fish charging in the lures, that's a good day.
From the tranquil paradise of Lake Proserpine to the desert plains of Birdsville, Queensland is brimming with adventurous possibilities that are sure to delight and engage all the senses. Come and experience it for yourself.
Feeling